I'm using my cloud watcher to watch the clouds. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's really cool actually. See how I've decorated my cloud watcher with all of the different types of clouds? Is that all the clouds, Miss Aarin? No, actually it's not all the clouds. But these are some of the clouds that are gonna help us start watching clouds. Oh, okay, cool. So Harriet, let's look through the cloud watcher and tell me what kind of clouds you see. I don't see any. You don't see any? Looks to me like there might have been really heavy fog today. You can kind of still see the fog out there. Oh yeah, I can see it now. That's right. Those are also called stratus clouds. Say it with me. Stratus clouds. All right, good job. All right, so let's move our cloud watcher higher up in the sky. Now what do you see? Well, I think those are cirrocumulous clouds. Well, I'm impressed, Harriet. That's exactly right. There are patchy white clouds that are high up in the sky. Those are two things that you need to develop good cloud watching skills. Okay, I think I got it. Now what? You record your observations. Record my observations? How do I do that? Well, you know, on that cloud watcher report that we gave you? That's where I want you to be making your observations. Want to watch me? Okay. Cloud watcher. I think I saw a stratus cloud. That's actually fog, and I can draw it just by making it really low in my landscape. And then high up there, I saw a cirrocumulous. So I can draw it by clouds that are spaced out and way high up in the sky. That's what you have to do. Take your cloud watcher and your cloud report out, draw what you saw using your cloud watcher, and then you've completed your activity. What are you doing? Well, I'm about to show you how to do a cloud in a jar experiment. Wow, that sounds fun. Can't wait. This is what you will need for the cloud in the jar experiment. Hairspray, a jar with a lid, blue dye. You don't have to have that, but it makes it cool. And then really hot water, which we have in our Rapachado and SPI Sessions container. Okay, cool, we're ready to start. So first of all, you want to take really hot water. You're going to take your blue dye and you want to put that inside of your water and pour it into the jar. You can see we already dyed ours. Then you want to take hairspray and you want to quickly spray it in there and then cover it up as fast as you can. You can make it erase if you want to. Then you want to take a little bit of hairspray and spray it in there and then quickly close it in there. Then if you have ice cubes, you can put the ice cubes on top. You can watch as it forms a cloud in the jar. Wow, that's so neat. And if you have ice, put it on top of here and you can watch how when it reaches the cool air, it really helps form the cloud. And then after a little while, you can take the lid off and you can watch how the cloud just comes out. The water particles are attaching to the hairspray, and that's rising up into the cooler part, and that's what's causing the cloud inside the jar. Pretty cool, right? Uncle Gary the Great White, guess what?
What, Harriet?
Miss Aarin was using her cloud watcher to show us clouds today.
Wow, that's amazing!
But I have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
What is a cloud?
Well, Harriet, a cloud is a large collection of very tiny droplets of water or ice crystals. The droplets are so small and light that they can float in the air.
Wow, that's amazing.
What else do you need to know, Miss Harriet?
Well, how are the clouds formed?
Clouds are formed because all air contains water. But near the ground, it is usually in the form of an invisible gas called water vapor.
Water vapor is invisible?
Yep, most of the time. When warm air rises, it expands and cools. Cool air can't hold as much water vapor as warm air. So some of the vapor condenses onto the tiny pieces of dust that are floating in the air and forms a tiny droplet around each dust particle. When billions and billions of these droplets come together, they become a visible cloud.
Oh, wow! Okay, I get it. Uncle Gary?
Yes?
Why do clouds float?
Cloud is made up of liquid water droplets. A cloud forms when air is heated by the sun. You know, a major source of energy. As it rises, it slowly cools. It reaches the saturation point and water condenses, forming a cloud. As long as the cloud and the air that it's made of is warmer than the outside air, it floats.
Wow. Okay, and then how do clouds move?
Clouds move with the wind. High cirrus clouds are pushed along by the jet stream, sometimes traveling at more than 100 miles per hour. Clouds are a part of a thunderstorm. They usually travel at 30 to 40 miles an hour.
Wow, that's really fast.
Yep, really fast.
All right, Uncle Gary. Well, that's a lot of information, but I'm gonna go study some more with my cloud watcher.
Good job, Harriet. Go outside and look up at the sky and see what kind of observations you can record.
Sounds good. Miss Aarin? Yes, Harriet? Can you share some more about clouds with us? Yeah, of course I can. All right, so the cumulus cloud, remember which one that is? Yeah, that's the one with the flat bottom and it's really puffy like big cotton balls. That's right, that one, the cumulus cloud. That generally appears in the morning, and then it will usually reappear late at night too. That looks like a big cotton ball like you said, or like a big piece of cauliflower. Like cauliflower? Yep. All right, so what about a stratocumulus? Can you say stratocumulous? Awesome. That looks more like a honeycomb, and it has patches that are visible in the sky. Oh. Altocumulous has white or gray patches, and that's our most common cloud. Altocumulous. Right, and then we talked about the Nibostratus. Right, that's like the rain clouds. Right, like the rain clouds. And we also have a Cumulonimbus, and that's also a thunderstorm cloud. Oh, Cumulonimbus. We have a Cirrocumulous Cloud. Cirrocumulous Cloud. That's very small elements, and it's like grains and ripples in the sky. Ooh, that sounds pretty. And guess what, Harriet? What? A cumulus cloud can weigh more than 1 million pounds. Wow, that's a lot of pounds. That's right, Harriet. I hope you learned so much about clouds today, and I hope you enjoy your cloud in a jar experiment and all of your awesome activities. Thanks, Miss Aarin. I learned so much about clouds today. I'm so happy, Miss Harriet. I can't wait to go surfing with you, especially when you use your cloud watcher to observe the clouds for us. I can't wait either. Now, for a special presentation by my field assistants, Poetry of Clouds.
Floating clouds up in the sky, changing shapes as you pass by, floating by without a sound. Won't you come and touch the ground? Floating clouds up in the sky, changing shapes as you pass by. Rah!
What is Fluffy